What's up, Internet? We are here at the bottom of the Celadon mysterious gambling parlor where we have just defeated Giovanni and stopped his evil, illegal, maybe gambling ring. Because we need to send a strong message to the children that gambling is wrong and not to put it in our Game Boy games. Seriously, I have no idea how Nintendo okayed this, but alright. Ironically, after this, there's still going to be gambling here, so I'm not sure what we really accomplished, aside from making this appear, which is the Sylph Scope, which we do not need. What it'll do, of course, I think I've said this, is it makes you able to identify ghosts that are wild and not possessing humans, I guess, or something. Basically, it's a glorified key that'll let you fight Marowak. But we've already done that, so we're not going to pick it up, because it's completely useless other than that. And we won't be able to get rid of it out of our inventory. Now, we have a couple of things we could do right now, and I'm not sure we can actually do one thing, but since our Pokemon are, last I checked, pretty close together in terms of levels, I want to try and get the Experience All, which is pretty close to here, if I recall correctly. If not, we'll double back and do the other thing. But right now, what we can do is we can go to Saffron City and eliminate the Team Rocket threat. Like, there's still Team Rocket people in here, even though we beat them. What did we accomplish here? Anyway, we could go to Saffron, take out Team Rocket, and go fight the Psychic Gym. Or we can go to Fuchsia, go to Safari Zone, watch me get really, really angry at the Safari Zone, and fight the gym leader there. But both gym leaders are roughly the same level, so it doesn't really matter much. But if I recall, the Experience All is near Fuchsia. So what we're going to do, I think, is I'm going to go look for the Experience All, and should that fail or we get turned back because I don't have enough monsters or whatever, we'll go back to Saffron, because I don't want to double back more than that if I have to. Now here's Snorlax. We can't do much about him, aside from the fact that we now can wake him up. Before this we couldn't, but now we can. So let's wake him up. And this will lead us to fighting Snorlax. I hope we have Pokeballs, because I did not think of that. Stupid! Well, either way, we'll get some experience if we kill him. And there is another Snorlax we can try and capture if we want, which I guess we need to spend our money on something. Pokeballs are about as good as anything else. So let's go, Loggy. Now, it's important to know that, if I recall correctly, Snorlax has Legiacris strats. He will rest to heal his health, and that could be an issue. But it failed because it already has full health. But we can Swift it up. And see, this is the problem, because it's now no longer paralyzed, but it is asleep. And basically, fighting a Snorlax and trying to capture it goes down to having it fall asleep, try and attack it, hopefully catch it while it's still asleep, but probably not, because they're actually apparently like ridiculously hard to catch, if I recall. In fact, my first playthrough I never caught one. And basically it's just kind of praying everything works out for you. And, you know, with my luck, of course, it's not going to, but we can try. Okay, so that's the annoying music. Do we have a Pokeball? We do not! Fantastic, okay. Swift. I don't think that's going to take it out, and it's going to rest, yeah. Welcome to fighting Snorlax. We're going to swap out to a different monster, because Legiacris isn't going to survive this short of resting himself, and I don't see the point. Let's get Zephyr some experience. But this is sort of why it's good to get the Experience All right around now, which, if I recall, is from a Oak's aid outside of Fuchsia, is if you get it while your monsters are pretty much the same level, experience share from them should allow you to keep them all roughly the same level. At least that's on paper how it's supposed to work, of course. I really wish I'd gone and gotten into some Pokeballs. Oh well, we can get another Snorlax later if we want. And there is something else we should go and get some Pokeballs for at some point, so I'm not too afraid of not having it right now. The only real issue here is that fighting Snorlax, as you can clearly tell, is a pain in the ass. So having to do it a second time is just kind of obnoxious. I'm gonna quick attack because I genuinely don't know if he'll, I didn't know if he would be able to survive that without, well, basically just ruining everything. Okay, so we didn't kill him, he just wandered off after beating his face in. So, you know, we are very much humane Pokemon trainers, maybe. Let's see what's up here. You look like a girl. That's very progressive of you, game. Hooray! Those two wonderful girls are gonna have a fun ride down the mountain. Because now, it's time for mountain biking. And, you can't go here if you don't have a bike, obviously, so it's important to get the bike. But there is an alternative route, that's where the other Snorlax is. If you don't, that's a fantastic haircut. But, it's not necessary to come this way, but if you do, you have access to an exclusive Pokemon encounter patch of grass, which I think you can run to one other place that'll have these monsters, but you run to one Pokemon patch of grass, you can't go into another way. You get to experience the fun that is riding up and down the bike path, which is autopiloted because gravity. Because the game felt gravity needed to be implemented at some point. And you get to fight all these skinheads. And this guy with a fantastic mohawk. If I recall, they're all skinheads. We should use Saitama to fight them off. That'll always end well. Getting pissed off they stole his look. What else is going on right now? Not really much. We're just sort of in between foiling Team Rocket and getting gym badges and faffing about on the bike path. Well, there's not really anything too special in terms of story going on right now. If I recall, we have one more encounter with our bestest buddy, Fafimon, sometime in the near future. And after that, I think the next time you see him is like at the end of the game. For whatever reason, like halfway through, he just stopped showing up, which is kind of weirdly paced given how often you run into him earlier. Wing attack. No. No, the joys of trying to get through text as fast as possible. No. Yes. Hooray. Okay. And now we'll swap back to Flammy. And we'll fight this guy. Why? Are you going to try and ride two bikes at once? Also, I can't hand it over. I'm on a place that's involving gravity. See, skinheads. Also, that's not a bike. That is either a chain or a skateboard. And a massive cod piece for some reason. These character designs, they are special. Okay. I think we'll go with Dig. Boop. Judo Chop. Surprising that even with Stab it does less damage than Dig. Dig is probably our go-to against these guys, I guess. I didn't think Dig had significantly more damage over Ember. Like, I get Ember's kind of the weakest fire attack outside of maybe Fire Spin, but I figured it would be more effective than this. I guess not. Mankey looks like it's trying to pull its ears off. Oh god, Furious Pipes. Okay. This is one of those attacks that can hit you up to like 5 times. And has like a minimum of 2 times. Or at least later would have a minimum of 2 times. It might be that it can go whatever. But it does very little individually, but if all of them hit you, it's kind of bad. It's basically an upgrade scratch attack though. And what the hell, we'll have Saitama fight off the skinhead, because why not? He needs to get revenge for stealing his look. Counter. Actually, that'll probably not do all that much. Consecutive normal punches. Go! Actually, Actually, this is basically what Fury Swipes is, but this sounds more fighting-ish, even though it's normal for some reason. Hooray! Because one punch, one destiny. That has nothing to do with bikes. Alright, I guess we'll continue to level Saitama up. Fight me. These guys are really clumped together. I don't remember them being so heavily concentrated. We might have to go back to the Pokemon Center just to heal up. Mankey. Again, looks like it's trying to pull its own ears off or something. We'll use counter, assuming that it's going to use Fury Strike. Fury Stripes, Fury Swipes. Although that counter is gonna really not be good for you. Comet Punch! Okay, Machop. I should be able to handle Machop. Let's keep using consecutive normal punches. That seems to be doing pretty well for us. Defense fell. See, that might be a good time to use counter because we'll take extra damage, but we can't guarantee we'd survive an extra attack. And now I really don't want to risk it, so Comet Punch him again. There we go. Nice shoulder pads. Yes, I did just bump you. Fight me! We're playing bumper bikes, right? That's the name of the game? Also, for a bicycle path, that guy's using a motorcycle. That's just cheating. Also, first time we get to run into Weezing. Which looks like coughing just grew a little bigger and got a bunch of, like, creepy cysts. One of which that looks like it's in horrible pain. In fact, that smaller one that looks like it's in horrible pain looks like it's the original coughing, and Weezing is just sort of like emerging from it like some kind of gross parasitic twin or something. I don't even know what I'm on about. That's a problem. Alright, let's swap out to Bryant. Let's give King Regal Bryant here some, I'm gonna get poisoned from this. Nope. Ice Beam. Chill out. Oh, these old sound effects, they take me back. Stay frosty. You should just chill. If it's too cold, stay out of the freezer. Actually, that reminds me. Completely unrelated to any of this. Well, kind of related to bad puns, but, I was, making dinner with my family earlier, and, we had to grate cheese, and I just came up with, like, 1,000,001 bad cheddar puns. And something about that just made me think of this. Trying to come up with bad puns on the fly. You see my point. Oh, I was hoping to poison him. Low kick! But it's not effective. I wish I had Earthquake right about now. But I don't even think Nidoking learns Earthquake naturally. You gotta give him like a TM for it, which is kind of bizarre given that that's one of like the attacks he is sort of associated with him. Okay, I was gonna say we cleared all these ones up here, let's fly back, but I guess we're gonna fight this guy. Just to make sure we cleared all of them up here. I think these guys turned into the Bird Keepers, because they've got wicked mohawks as well. What do I want to use on you? I guess Horn Attack is still kind of our go-to attack, isn't it? Well, it's reliable, and that's important. I'm kind of shocked at how fast Nidoking is, but it's outpacing all of our opponents. Although, to be fair, he's like a second-tier evolution, whereas everything else is like a base monster. Okay, we're gonna go with Static Cling. He's a sweater's worst nightmare. He's yours now, too. Thunderbolts. Now, these games did get re-released on the Virtual Console for the 3DS, and even got upgraded to be interactive with the Pokemon Bank. And they actually changed the animations so that they're flash less, which I guess they're just concerned about epileptics. Which is kind of ironic, given that there was an entire episode of the Pokemon anime that was literally designed to send people into epileptic fits. Also, I have never understood the Pokemon Bank. Like, I kind of like the idea of, hey, look at me, I grew up with Pokemon back in the day. You're my kids, you're growing up with Pokemon, why don't you see my monsters? And then after I pass away, you can take them and show your kids or whatever. That way, I, as a Pokemon trainer, my Pokemon adventures continue to live on. You know, that's great. But from what I can tell, Pokemon Bank has never worked at launch with a game. Like, whenever a new Pokemon game comes out, for Pokemon Bank to work with it, it takes like a year before it actually becomes, like, compatible. And I'm not sure if that's, like, an intentional, like, balance thing, so that you can't use your, like, level 100 Mewtwo in the newest Pokemon game or whatever, but it just seems weird that you're touting this Pokemon legacy system, but you can't even let the users who are paying for it actively use it. It seems like a functional misstep. Bicycle power, go! Do da do da do, da do da do da, do da do do. I love these old songs. Okay, now I got off my bike, just so I can get back on my bike, in a bike mandatory area, so yeah, that makes sense. Let's see, are my Pokemon set up properly? No, they aren't. We'll swap Legiacris up in front. Whee! Okay, now, up, 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 we're going really slow. I'm gonna let go of the controls, go! This game is autopiloting. Because gravity. I'm going to Fuchsia, yes. We're going to go to Fuchsia, which I'm not sure if fuchsia's an actual color. I know fuchsia is a flower, and I've actually seen them. They're really neat flowers too, because they look like they're flowers that are kind of inverted a little bit. They're really neat. But was fuchsia a color, or was it a color named after the flower, or was it a flower named after the color? I'm not sure. Oh crap! Now see, this is a problem. But if we're fast enough, and we are, fortunately we can get around this. Until it does it. Ugh. Thanks, brain, for completely screwing up my train of thought. But if he poisons us again while we sleep, that's a problem. Or we get out of this just to get poisoned again. Actually, there's a word for that, where like you're just talking and your brain just completely loses the ability to make words. It's called aphasia. Apparently it's a sign of a stroke, which is kind of horrifying. But I think with me it's just the fact that I've spent so much of my life not talking that talking is still just kind of weird for me. But we do what we can with what we have as we push forward in this world. Important life lesson by me. And then you shock the weird giant poisonous cyst monster with a thunderbolt. Also good life lesson by me. Okay, we're gonna stick with Static Cling, because Logie is still in rough shape, unfortunately. And, you know, Static Cling is totally trying to prove EVs aren't completely useless. Again, as it's been doing since I got it. Like, I'm genuinely impressed with Static Cling. No, you get smogged. Oh wait, you are a smog monster. Okay, fine, whatever. Let's not analyze what I'm trying to insult you with, game. Shocking, isn't it? It's electric. I can feel it in the air. Okay, Logie's in pretty rough shape. We'll swap to Saitama. I don't know what sort of monsters patrol the water. I'm guessing probably Magikarp if you fish, and also probably Tentacool if you surf, because that's the monster you run into the most when you surf, is just a metric ton of tentacles. Consecutive normal punch, go! I need some more attacks for Saitama. I mean, I love yelling that, but only so many times you can make the same joke. Poison gas. Okay, this is a problem. So, Saitama's in rough shape. Minimizes, I think it just, yeah, makes it hard to hit. Is Minimize even a move that's available in modern Pokemon? And what other monsters know Minimize? I know Muck does, but I'm pretty sure he's the only one that, like, natively learns it. I can't think of another monster that has it. I love its little goofy sprite, though. That's fantastic. With its little arms and feet. Okay. That's gonna make things harder. Basically, it's reverse sand attack strats. Fantastic. Okay. So, now we're well and truly in problematic waters. Because we can counter, but unless he does something to attack me, counter's not going to do anything. Can I survive it? I can, but I missed, and poison's going to take me out. Damn it! Okay. Let's use Logi, because I don't know what else we're going to do. Rest. Because Swift is a highly accurate attack, if you'll remember the girl's warning, when she first gave it to us. Okay, now let's wake Logi up. This is gonna be rough. I mean, our best bet is Swift. Like, on our entire team, I think Swift is our best attack to hit him with. But it seems pretty low chance of actually hitting. This is bad. But Swift comes through in the end. Awesome. However, we now have to ride down the mountain with a poison monster. Okay. So, we're not in an ideal situation here. Okay. So yes, we're still moving downwards because gravity. This way! Oh, so much damage. I think we've actually missed like 20 people, and I honestly do not care, given how bad our situation is. Maybe we'll bike back up the path when this is over. Okay, I actually have a lot more health than I thought I did. That's cool then. Go at him, Logi. I do wish I had more, like, just straight on attacks, though. Okay, I think we're gonna rest. Just to get rid of that poison. And then we have to wake Logi up. I really should just move the Pokemon Flute in my inventory, but I'm not gonna. I will probably maybe get used to it eventually, but probably not. And now we're basically at the same level of health as we started, thus basically meaning that was a pointless move, although we're not poisoned, so that's a plus. That's one down, Logi. Let's use Muck. No. I'm worried about poison from Muck, but other than that, it should be okay. Although if it minimizes again and we run out of Swift or Logi gets taken out, we are in deep water. I don't want to run. I want to use an item. Poke flute. Okay, if it disabled my swift or my rest, that would be a problem as well. Okay, and here we go again. Dealing with this nonsense. But if it doesn't minimize, we should be able to, at the very least, keep on the offensive. There we go. Good work, Loggy. Yay! Level up. Okay, whoops. Yep, we're gonna use Zephyr next, because Saitama's down, everyone else is level 32. I don't know what's over there, and right now I can't be asked to go check. Let's get to Fuchsia. We'll backtrack if we need to. Which we probably will. Oh, I thought the, thing of grass was outside this thing. Huh. No. That's also the only way you can get Lickitung in this version, although Pokemon Green in Japan had it. There should be an Oaks 8 around here that'll give you the experience all. Or is it the other check stop? We can go there next. Now, I hadn't planned on actually going to Fuchsia, but the lack of experience all in my inventory is dissuading me, and also I need to heal my team a lot. That's serendipitous. Lagiacrus fainted! Right as I'm at the nurse lady. Oh well, we will vaporize his remains and use the next clone of Loki to continue his legacy. Okay, now. Welcome to Fuchsia. This is where we should probably go next. We can't do anything about this yet. We need a HM for that. Yeah, that guy will talk in complete nonsense because he's missing his teeth, which we have to find later. Yes. I received good rod. It's adequate at being a rod. And this looks like there should be like a hidden thing here. No? Guess not. It looks like there should be a hidden thing there, but I guess there isn't. Now this route will lead us back to the other Snorlax, which we're not dealing with right now. Yes, you're the guy I'm looking for. 50. Yes? Ah, crap. Okay, so we're not getting the experience all, evidently. Basically, this entire thing has been a waste of time. Awesome. I'm saying what we're all thinking. Okay. Now, this is like a little zoo thingy. Oh, there's something pretty cool we can take a look at real quick. That's a Voltorb, I think. Except, that's not a Voltorb, that's actually a ball. No, it's actually an item ball. They did it just to trick you. I think you can get Pokemon added to your Pokedex just from looking at them in the zoo. Okay, let's buy some stuff. I will buy all the Ultra Balls you have, because I have no further use for money. Ah, crap. Okay. I can fix this. I want to sell my Nougat. And then I will buy Pokeballs. So yes, we'd need 50 monsters to get the experience all. I thought it was like 25, honestly. But I guess we don't even have that. I'm a failure as a Pokemon capturer. and that makes me sad. But on the bright side, we have balls that'll help capture monsters in the future. Now this is what I want to show you. You can see that little shell in there. We can look this up. That's ammonite. It was resurrected from a fossil. It was resurrected specifically from the fossil at Mount Moon that we didn't take. And if we took the other one, the other monster that we would have gotten from the fossil we have currently would be in there. But you can't get it in any way, shape, or form, so it's really just taunting you, but it's kind of a neat little continuity thing, if nothing else. But, I guess we'll go back up the bike path, clear it of all the evil, gang members and whatever, and then go to Saffron, because, I mean, we could do stuff here, too, but, I really did kind of have my heart set on doing that. We'll take out these guys, too, while we're here. Simply because experience points. So basically, this is the closest thing. You were a biker 3 seconds ago, I swear. That's a Spearow. You can trade that in for a Farfetch'd, which is a kind of useful flying monster because it can learn both cut and fly. But we don't really need that because we already have a monster that can use cut, and we already have a monster that can use fly, so there's not really a need for it. But if you really wanted to have one monster with both, you could just get a Farfetch'd for trading into Spearow. And this is the evolution of it, Fearow. Fun fact, when I was a kid, I went to some kind of mall. I don't even remember what mall it was, but there was like a Pokemon event going on. And there was some guy standing on top of like a Pokemon-themed car or whatever, just giving random kids various Pokemon trivia. And they asked, what is the evolution of Spearow? And the kid who answered got it wrong. And then they just pointed the mic at me, and I just said, you know, it's Spearow, and they gave me a poster. So that was kind of nice. I've since no longer got that poster. I think my brother probably took it or something. But it had all 150 monsters on it, excluding, of course, 151. So it was kind of a neat little thing I got. And it was, to date, the only contest I've ever won, if you want to call it a contest. I'm a wildly unlucky person. If all the times I've gotten poisoned in this game have not clued you in on that yet. This is not a good fight for me, I don't think. I should have thought that through better, but I want to keep my levels kinda, sort of, roughly in the same ballpark of each other if I can. And I want Saitama to level so I can get some new moves on him. This could be very, very, very bad for us. Ooh. Okay. Clutch. That's how you beat a boss. Clutch. Not a boss, but still. Clutch victory. Okay, now Zephyr is going to be a level behind, but I think it's still probably for the best that we push forward. Fight me! Oh, what's that? You use little flying lightning rods? That's an interesting tactic. Oh, no reason. Zap. I genuinely didn't think this guy would be a bird keeper either. I decided to use static cling, and quite a beneficial sense of precognition or whatever it's called. Or serendipity, one or the other. Really. Or both. I guess both could be applicable. But, yeah, these guys are really, really desperately going to wish I didn't have an electric monster right now. But I do, and it's fantastic. Slowbro. Now, this is an interesting monster. Spearow? Did it say Spearow? I thought it said Slowbro. Huh. Okay. I guess I'm going crazy, because I thought it said Slowbro. I was going to say, that's an interesting monster, because it's got some good typing, but I think I've also mentioned that too. I might also be thinking of how that one kid wanted a Slowbro for a Lickitung, which is a bad trade. I mean, yeah, that's the only way you're getting a Lickitung, but Lickitung just sucks for, like, every reason. It's a normal type, it has no good moves. Outside of the fact that it's literally impossible to get outside of that trade, it has nothing of any real interest to involve it in your own operations of being a Pokemon Master. You can fight the pre-leveled version here in this patch of grass. And Duo and Dodrio are interesting because they're flying bird monsters that can't fly. Hooray! Static Cling leveled up. Okay, so I guess we'll swap to Flammy for a little while. And we'll go fight some more skinheads, because we have to do something for great justice, or else this entire episode will have been for nothing. Also, very slow movement. I challenge you for justice! Then you should be an easy fight. Let's go. And these guys all use poison. So Flammy's not in the best shape. I guess we'll use Dig. It's because I don't want to get poisoned. Fire would probably do a decent amount against poison, but I just really don't want to get poisoned. And apparently, ground does a lot to these guys, so I'm not complaining. Again, that one, like, coughing to the left just looks in, like, horrific amounts of pain that this thing is spewing out of it. Although, honestly, up until this episode, I kind of thought it was the other way around, where it was, like, the coughing just grew really big, and then, like, a smaller coughing just sort of grew on top of it. But now I'm kind of seeing it the other way. And it looks horrified. I genuinely don't think I've ever, like, noticed that. That's another one. And a crit. Unnecessary crit, but appreciated crit. I am running out of Dig! And that's a problem, because, you know, the rest of these guys are all going to be using poison too. No, I'm just going to keep using this monster, because it's very clearly the best monster. And I'm not poisoned by you, so suck it. Okay, fair enough. Well... Oh yeah, because I get poisoned in between turns too. Great. This is, I guess my very low amount of Dig PP is quickly not becoming an issue. Slash. No, I've got Body Slam, which I think is a better normal attack. Give me Flamethrower! Yes. Oh, and I guess I need to swap my monsters to, I guess, Loggy will be our next backup. Fight me. Yeah! Be a rebel. I like it. Fight the power. And all that. Primeape. It got so angry after it pulled its own ears off as a Mankey, it evolved and got into a big angry stompy spree. I really like the goofy sprite of Primeape. I think it's cute. Although we are not in the best situation. I guess I will do this. Okay. And it's moving faster than us. I think we had a hyper potion. I guess now would be the time, because I can't think of a better time now to use it. And it gets rid of a annoying waste of space in my inventory. Stop critting me! Oh, that's significantly less than ideal. But if you go down this turn, it won't matter. And it won't matter. Okay, this could be a problem. Is it just me, or is its right eye, like, missing its pupil? Or is it winking? I'm not sure. Can I survive one more? Oh. I can. We do have an elixir. Let's use that. Okay. Very clearly I played too much Final Fantasy. I thought an elixir would heal up my PP as well as my HP. Very clearly not the case. Oops. Let's go, Bryant. Horn attack. Go. So close. Oh well, that'll take care of you. I guess what we'll do is we'll cycle through our current usable monsters, and if they level up more, we'll just have to make up for it later. Like, Zephyr's already basically a level behind, and we'll just have to make do with that fact. Fight me! It could be because you're not using evolvable monsters, but it's probably that you've got a Machoke and you need to trade it because you're a skinhead and that's basically all you have. Because again, character and monster archetypes. Mix things up, game. I mean, I get it. Bird keepers use birds, bug catchers use bugs, but still, I think at a certain point you should really vary up your monster set. Judo chop! Which of course there is no such thing because judo is a grappling fighting style. Which is the big joke a lot of people don't seem to get. I've always liked those dancing flower sprites. I think they were funny. And I still think they're funny. Dancing flower sprites are cool. Now this guy could be using flying monsters, because as established, this biker is also the bird keeper guy. There should be a space in that statement. And I don't think it should be all caps, but what do I know? Another Voltorb. Yeah. I guess we'll swap to Saitama and just try and intercept the next self-destruct, which I'm sure we're going to get. Counter, I guess? Light screen. I guess Comet Punch. There we go. That was to be expected. Is self-destruct more powerful than explosion? I knew they do basically the same thing. I think one's more powerful, but I'm not sure which. Okay. And I think at this point the only really usable monster we have is Static Cling. And yet you're doing it. Like seriously, if it's not interesting or beneficial to you, why do it? And also, you're about to get lightning rodded. Sap. I do quite like that sound. That, like, just bassy static kind of sound from it. I fear not your monkey. And I had no reason to fear your monkey. Fight me. I mean, the nice thing is we're going to go to a very target-rich environment, so to speak, in the next areas, so even if we overlevel one of our monsters or keep them at wonky levels, there's going to be plenty of experience to go around. So that's a plus. That said, that also means that when we really need Static Cling, it's going to be kind of bad, because he's going to be higher level than the rest, and I won't want to use him. Just for the sake of keeping the levels relatively similar. Because I'm crazy like that, but... on the bright side, we have managed to get out of this, and that's good. And there's the gravity off. Excuse me. Ugh. I was holding that in, trying desperately not to sneeze, and there I go doing it. My apologies. Okay, so we can heal up here, and then we'll go to Saffron. And then we'll start our little continuing to mess up Team Rocket's plans adventure. I don't want to go back in there. Screw you, game. Okay, I guess Zephyr will take the lead, so we can get some extra experience for him. And now... we have to go in here. Because this place is being held hostage by Team Rocket. And we gotta do something about it. And if I recall, the elevator's out of order, so we gotta use the stairs. Fight me. Just looking around. What you doing here? Ugh, that is still a messed up looking sprite. Okay, I guess we'll quick attack it, because that seems about as good as anything else we could do. And, yeah. Also, it looks like it's biting its own tongue, because that's where its other fang should be. It's underneath that tongue. More Zabbits. But Zabbits are smelly. Also, they don't have eyes. It's not very effective, but I did have my defense reduced significantly, so, you know, let's not discredit it. Nice thing is, this is really good for helping Zephyr catch up. Yeah, please don't do that. If I recall, Golbat's also the only monster that learns Haze, and I've never been able to quite figure out what Haze does, if I recall. Or it might be Fog I'm thinking of, but there's an attack in this game that I think it sort of like removes status ailments, maybe, but it's basically just a useless attack. And I know one of the Elite Fours use it. There we go. Okay. And let's throw Saitama in. Quick attack. And we'll use our consecutive normal punches to take you out. And it's not an ideal matchup, but we're not using fighting attacks, and I don't think you've got anything particularly flying based, so I'm not worried about the type matchup. Alright, there we go. Yeah, you goofed. That seems weird. But now we gotta go heal up Zephyr once again. If I recall, there is a place here that will heal your monsters in there as well, which is good. I think it's just like a random employee bed because it's acknowledging the horrors of corporate crunch time. And like having to sleep at like the office, which I get why that's necessary, but the idea of sleeping at your office seems kind of creepy to me. I don't know. I guess it's the idea of being a place that you're supposed to not be after hours in the dark. Like, I once went to, it was a, what's the term? It was a midnight launch event for, Skyrim, I think it was. And, like, leaving the place, the entire mall was shut down and it was dark, and, like, I had to go through, like, an entire corridor with no one in it, so it was, like, really, like, legitimately creepy to go to a place that is supposed to be, like, bright and lit up and populated with people and just was dark and, like, dreary and lonely. Like, it was legitimately creepy. Magnemite. That's the problem. I'm gonna swap. Go get him, Saitama. And that's why I swapped. Thank you for proving my point, Magnemite. Ooh. You're not making things easy for me, Magnemite. Although that's good. And I missed. I don't like that very much. Okay, there's that. Okay, so you leveled up. Now you're somewhat caught up anyway. No, we'll stick with you. And then we're gonna swap to, I guess, Bryant's, because if it's self-destruct, he should be able to survive. I just want Saitama to get some experience too. But I'm a little bit worried about him just getting completely destroyed. Ice Beam, go! Ice Beam, go! Yeah, I love Nidoking, and it's very clearly showing why. So I'll swap back to Saitama. We'll just do swap outs, I guess. I think this is the first time we run into Magneton. This is a big day. No, it's not. And Ice Attack. And Ice Attack. Yeah, I'm ground. So good luck hitting me with electric attacks. I am naturally insulated. Or grounded. No, grounded's the other one. It's insulated you want to be. It's the definition of ground types. Whereas grounded means you've got like a direct line to the ground, which means electricity is going to go straight through you, which is bad, I think. I forget how lightning works. And I've been struck by it. Not something I recommend for people, by the way. But yeah, I don't quite remember how the technical scientific reasoning for lightning, insulation, and whatever works. And I've had to experience it myself. And then after this guy, it's been about an hour, so I think we'll call it after this, and we'll explore the rest of this next time. Mainly because I want to try and keep these at about an hour, and that's mainly because I really don't want to push how big my videos can be before I have to like chop them into more bits. Okay, we'll use quick attack, I guess. Okay, this seems like it's going down a bad path, so we'll use Loggy. I mean, Swift isn't likely much better, but it's gonna, at the very least, mean that we're starting back at neutral defense. And this should hopefully take him out. Yep, there we go. Nice work, Loggy. Yep, we will swap back to Zephyr, because Zephyr should be able to handle his Zabbit pretty well. Quick attack! It's the quickest of attacks that isn't extreme speed. He was just winging it. Alright. Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, there are teleporters. We're gonna have to deal with them next episode. Anyway, this has been, I guess, a complete filler episode going down the mountain of bikers, skinheads, and lawlessness as we bring our brand of justice to the evil gangs of Pokemon World. Join me next time where we're gonna desperately try to get through this tower, and maybe a little bit more. But until then, I'll see you next time. Peace out, Internet.